Okay, and here we have this device, which we'll be able to recover since it has the latest security and updates. For that, we're going to watch the step-by-step video tutorial so you don't miss any of these details and can recover your device, since our device also has a screen lock. Finally, it also has a forgotten Gmail account. What are we going to do in this video tutorial? Well, first of all, we are going to connect to a Wi-Fi network. Before starting the process, for those people who we are going to have other totally different methods, we will leave it in the description of the video, and in the first fixed comment we will be leaving the other method totally updated. First of all, we are going to go to what is the Wi-Fi network, and we are going to connect to make the following configurations so you can see that our device is totally locked and has the latest update. We are going to hit jump here. Yes, well, here we are already connected to a Wi-Fi network. Now we are going to wait for our device to reach the screen lock. Take us what is to that block also locked the Gmail account. As you know, what we did was format our phone. We reset it. After we reset our phone, we were left with this lock, and as we can see, we were also left here with the Google account. How are we going to recover our device? Well, as you know, the option that we entered policy and privacy, and from there we could enter our device, and then we made a series of configurations, and from there we clicked on share, and it took us to what the option is. It enabled some sharing options, but these functions working. The second option was to also enter that we entered Google Map with a blocked SIM card. We entered with the blocked SIM card. And we clicked on emergency call. Once there, on emergency call, we double click on Google Maps, and it took us to what the Google Maps application was. But these options are no longer working. But since our device has already updated to the latest versions and also has the latest security, well, today we are going to explain step by step how to solve this problem. What we are going to see that we need, I am going to give it here the cover to remove the cover. What we are going to need, I am going to introduce to SIM card our phone. It does not matter if they are blocked. No, they are blocked. No, it does not matter. We just enter it. We wait for it to read here. It has already read. Then what we do is remove it. We remove it. There we remove it. There what we are going to need. Now what we are going to do is go down. Go down these notifications. Go select here what is the date, month and day. Go select the date. Ready here. Now what we are going to need is to enter that SIM card. We are going to enter the SIM card. We are going to leave it in there. We are like this. Now what we are going to do is click on these three dots. We clicked here in settings, and previously we could also enter from here. We clicked on this application here. We clicked on the last option, and it took us to what is the Galaxy Store from there. But this Galaxy Store function is no longer working. Now what we are going to do then is go back. We are going to click here on this option. The last option that appears here, to this one, as we can see we were here. We clicked on the third option. Being here, we are going to click on these three dots. We are going to click here on share. This share option will appear. Here we are going to search for a message. We select this message. Here we are going to select any. Of these messages that appear here, if you don't have any, you're going to write any number. You write any number and select it, then you hit next here. Now what you're going to do is delete that. You're going to write here what www YouTube is, but this is going to work for you. Since I'm going to tell you why, because our device is fully updated. But you know what? That option is not working here. It doesn't work for us either, it takes us nowhere, but it does appear. This URL that we click on the URL and it takes us directly to YouTube. Here YouTube will not appear outdated, because the device is on the latest update. If your phone is outdated and you see update YouTube, in order for it to work, what you have to do is format it and do the process again, and a second time it will work. So being here, we are going to click on this little ball that appears here. We are going to click here in settings, in the little nut sorry. Then being here, we are going to go down here, we are going to find this accessibility option. We are going to enable this accessibility. We click here where it says controls. Then we click here where it says adjustment, configuration. Ready. Here we click on the accessibility menu, here we are going to enable that. Now, here we have that accessibility menu. Well, being here, we are going to click here. We are going to click on the Google Assistant. We are going to wait for that Google Assistant to open. We are going to wait. Now what we are going to do is, right here on the keyboard, we click on the keyboard, we close that. Now what we are going to write my browser. We click here, this option is going to open. Well, this option has already opened for us. We go back, we click on the profile that appears here. Here we are going to click on this option to add. So what we are going to do here is to have one. We are going to add an account my. You do not have an account me. Well, I recommend adding a min account. I'm going to pause and I'm going to add all my data. Well, I've already added all my data. All my data appears here, which is my me account and everything. We click on that profile, being there in that profile. Then what we're going to do is click here on Xiaomi Cloud. Settings. No, we're going to go back. No, we're going to back here. Here we're going to leave it here. Go back here in Xiaomi Cloud. We're going to click here on I can't find the option I'm looking for. We're going to see everything here. We're going to click where it says backup. Here it is. We're going to click here where it says backup. Here what we're going to do is restore data. But what would that data be that we're going to restore? I'm going to explain what we're going to do. Here we mark this. We're going to need another device. We're going to need another device. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to use some applications where we're going to make a backup, and we'll be doing it here in this device. Then we will be restoring it from here. This will help us recover our device. Let's wait for our phone to turn on, our second phone. It has to be the same dialing in order to make a backup. Let's wait for it to start and I'll explain what applications we're going to need. We have to have the same account that we made the copy with. We made the backup. The MI account has to be the same one that we added. So we're going to use what these applications are. We're going to use these applications: Switchmaker, Activity and Launcher, and Activity 2, and this one. But in some cases it usually only installs this one and this one. But the one we always need would be this one, but in some of those cases, as we had told you, it may install these two. Come on, So what we're going to do is where we are going to download these applications. I'm going to explain where you are going to download those applications. Go here in the browser and type in our official page called Davicel. Type Davicel. It seems I'm going to show you how to write it. Davicel, as it appears there, it will appear here. You will click on it. We will select Google Chrome, which would be better. Now it will take us to what is our official page. Here you will find methods. You will find several methods as well that you will be able to apply to be able to find other methods here. Here you will also find what this entry is that says Apps Dave. You will click on it, then being here you will go down, they will go down, you will find more different updated methods. You will also find other methods, but what we are going to do is go down and we are going to go to what is the last options here where the latest applications are. Let's go up now. Here we are going to find those applications. There is this application to download. This is a shortcut. Is the application to download this, which would be the second one here. We will also be able to find an application to download this, which would be Switchmaker. When you already install it, you install it correctly. After they are installed, you will go here to Settings. In Settings here you will go to what is My Account, and you will select My Account. Then being here in My Account you will select this option that says here Yes Close. I am here in Solo. You will go here where it says Backup. Here you will make a backup copy. Here you will exit and you will make that backup. Enable that copy backup and you can put it automatically. You want only, sorry, I think it's here. Here we're going to click here. It's to restore. Here is to make the backup. Make that backup, click on it and those applications would already be here. When we make that backup, then we're going to wait. We're going to wait. I'm going to uncheck this option and I'm going to restore the data. We're going to restore that data. Click here and click back, because you leave it like that. Then our phone would take us to the beginning when it makes and finishes that backup. We leave it like that. That's why it's always advisable to watch the video tutorial step by step so that you don't miss any of these details. And you can solve what is the deletion of the account from your device. Now we hope it reaches 100% here. We are going to complete that process. We are going to complete that process. I also want to tell you that we have other totally different methods, so that you can to be able to solve those other methods now, so that people who suddenly these methods are not very long do not understand it well. Well, in the description from the video and in the first comment we have a totally different method. We also have a method for PC for those people who have PC. We have already made that backup, so what we are going to do is open Google Assistant. Let's right here now. What are we going to do? Let's go. First of all, we are going to use our phone here. Let's write first like the first letters that it says here. How would this be? Let's write it. Well, let's write now what is the name of the application since we have restored that backup has been done successfully. So what we are going to do is test applications, name of applications by name. We are going to write here. Then it would be to write the first option, which would be activity. Activity launcher is the one that would be. We are going to write it as it is written there. We are going to click on send. We write activity launcher. We click here in search so that some of those applications open for us. Because the backup is already there or we have made it. Now if they did exactly as in the video tutorial, they will have the solution at the end of the video. Now what we are going to do is delete and we go for the second application, which would be this one. We are going to write the second one. We also click on send and to see if it opens for us. Then in case it does not open for us, we go for the third, which would be this one, the Kuchu maker or however it is pronounced. We are going to write that one. We write it completely. We are also going to click on send. To see if this third application is there working. Then we write, wait a few seconds. Now we hit send and to see if this third application would already be available and would open for us. If it doesn't open for us, then we'll see good. The application doesn't open for us, then we'll do the following. We'll repair that it is correctly written. We hit it again. Here something happened. Something that I had forgotten was that we have to restart the phone. We have to restart it so that those changes can be applied. We're going to restart it because if not, the changes will be applied. I had forgotten. Let's wait for it to start. Yes, now we'll wait. Now it's going to work because it was working for us. That's why, because we already restored. We did we restored those applications. They are already restored. But for them to be applied and for those applications to come out, what we had to do was this. Restart our phone. We restarted and now we're going to apply everything that to come out. The Wi-Fi network. Now we're going to write to come out. The assistant. We're going to wait for the assistant to come out now. Yes. Well, the assistant is not coming out here. So what we have to do is enter again so that it can work. Since it is not working here, we remove the zincs, we introduce we wanted to turn off. We are going to remove it again. We are going to introduce it so that the screen turns off to enter again. If we see that it no longer lets us enter, the screen turning off, we are going to introduce a SIM card blocked with a PIN code to be able to enter. Well, I did not enter the SIM card blocked, I just removed it completely and it came back in. Now again we are going to enter the date, month and day. Here we are going to get to the last option. Enter the assistant. It lets us enter the assistant in, so what we are going to do again is click on the three dots. We click here on share. We are going to select message here, new. The same option that we selected, we give it. We're going to go down, we're going to give it again here on YouTube. We click here the ball, we give it to settings. We're going to deactivate. We're going to deactivate accessibility and we activate it again. It seems that the phone is a little crazy. I'm going to turn it off and on. Turn off the screen and on because it's a little crazy. Accessibility, control, adjustment in the same option that we entered. Now what we're going to do is deactivate it. And activate it again. We'll see if it works. If it doesn't work, then what we have to do is turn it off and we're going to restart it and we try again. Well, now we restarted. What we did was restart it and now it worked. We're going to hit the keyboard. As we had said, we had to restart it. Then what we're going to write is the same. We're going to write the same since the applications will now be available. We're going to write activity just as they appear. Activity. Launcher, we hit send. Well, it opened for us. If it opened for us, then we pass the last one, which is the QUITAR maker. You have to write it as is. Good. Now here we finish. Now we are going to click send. But it is coming out, we are doing something wrong. I am going to look again. We are going to write here where it says open. We write open to see. Ah, that is it. But what I had here, what we had to do, write open at the beginning. Well, that is why it is advisable to watch the video tutorial step by step so that you cannot miss any of these details. As we could see, I had to write open at the beginning. So here I am going to write some letters. Let's see if these are plug-in. This one that says plug is the one we are going to select. This one that has this little box. We are going to click on that little box here. We will get several options that say second space. We are going to select the second one, that would be this one, in which we are going to select. We are going to click here. It would take us to this second space. We are going to click here. This is not over there yet. Here, this is not over here yet. Have to watch the step-by-step video so that you can completely solve this problem. Now we are going to click here on the second option. We click on continue. We click on continue here. We are going to click on skip now. We click on skip. Here it would take us to what is home. Already here in home now, we are going to do the following. We are going to wait. We are going to enter here what is the Play Store. We are going to enter here in the Play Store. We enter the Play Store. Then it would take us here where we will be able to enter or create a Google account. We will see. We are going to wait for it to restart. We will see if it lets us send. It seems that it is letting us. Then we are going to delete and we come back. Let's try. It doesn't let us either. It seems that it is like slow. Well, then what we are going to do now is restart our phone. We are going to restart it. We are going to press the power button. Held for about 5 seconds here, it will give us the restart option. We press the power button. Let's see. Well, we are going to press the power volume up to restart it. Now we are going to wait for our phone to restart completely and we will see if our phone gives us access. To be able to use our device. As we had told you, you do not see the step-by-step video tutorial. There are things sometimes that can happen to you. But one always tries to solve it as we have solved it in this video tutorial. Since it has the latest update, we are going to wait for them to restart and we have used what is a totally without method. Since there are many methods that are done by PC. But I have not seen this method. This method is fully updated. We will wait for it to restart and we will see if it takes us directly to the beginning. Our phone is blocked because let's wait. That's why we always say EH. All of you are attentive, do not advance the video tutorial because if you advance it you will see you will have to return and everything that you miss. As we can see here, we already have what is our signal here. We have our device totally. It is we are going to show you the Android is how it is, like how slow our phone. Here we are going to click. Here we are going to see what the Android is. Here we have the security. We have the Android 2, as you can see. Here you see it, there is everything with the latest security. Well, we are going to go here. We are going to go to the Play Store. We click here. Here you have to give us the option to create. The option is here, if it gives us the option to create or add an account. Let's see. Let's wait. Let's wait a few seconds more. You know, for those people who like our video, our content, and if our methods work for them, well, we would like you to also subscribe. Also activate what is the notification bell, giving it a good like, leaving a good comment. Here we have what are the messages on our phone. The phone works, it works well. The only thing I don't see here is that it gives us the option to create a Google account. It gives us the option to create a Google account that, well, as We can see on our phone, it does work correctly, but it gives us another option that I also want to explain to you that I already did. We formatted our phone, it is going to be blocked. Our phone would be blocked when formatting it. But here, as we can see, we can use it. We can do everything on our phone. But it was not like before that it gave us the option to create an account and the account would automatically be deleted. But now we can restart this phone several times and we will be able to use it like that. The only thing it does have is the block because here it is already allowing us to add a new account. But the process is successful because it gives us access to everything. It works correctly. Here for those people what we can do is download an application emulator and download everything through the browser.